Hello everyone, today I'm going to be swapping some bits over from this Golf, which is my nice, well I say nice, it's my better one, and I'm going to be taking the parts off of this one, this knacker Golf. So this one here I bought very cheap. It had these wheels on and these lights. They are very nice, and it's got a load of other bits which I need. I swapped the bonnet. All the front end on my current car is off of this Golf because the paintwork's just in much better condition. I mean, it's still pretty knackered, but it's better than this, isn't it, really? It's got paint ripped up there, IP'd, good that. It's got all like little blotches here, and it was just a knackered old thing. So, of course, I've decided to do it on the hottest day ever, but it's got to be done on it. First thing I definitely need to do before I forget is this wiper motor, because as I mentioned in the last video, or I believe I mentioned in the last video, when I turn my front wipers on, they do not turn off. So I'm going to swap them over, see if that fixes anything, and if it doesn't, then I'll have to swap the switch, which will be made a lot easier by the fact that this other Golf doesn't have a steering wheel. Which if we just pop ourselves in, it's got a steering wheel. Sold it because, yeah, someone offered me a good bit of money for one, so yeah. All interior of this is either full of crap or just ripped to shreds. I am going to try and get that central piece of trim out because I would like the AC buttons, because in this you can just press them. Very nice, whereas on mine they are very sticky and well, yeah, not the greatest. So I'm going to prop this bonnet up and get the wiper motor off. Just thought I'd show you this contraption, because I don't actually have a bonnet shut because I sold it. Got some cheeky money. So first step's going to be removing these wipers, and then I don't believe there's any bolts that hold this in, but what I need to do is lift this up, lift it all the way off, which is, you know, you just pull it, sorted, and then lift this up, this plastic tray under here, and then under that will be my wiper motor. So I'll get back to you with that. Now I've got that entire scuttle panel off. It's now on the floor. They're a bugger to get off then. I can unclip them all, but it's just getting in past the bonnet here to take them in. Anyway, this is what we're attacking. So bolt there, bolt there, bolt there, and then you lift it out and there should be a plug at the back of it. And we're hopefully gonna be able to get her out relatively easily. So I'll get back with you. So for some reason this is a little bit different to the one under there, but mounts up in the same places. I believe the plug's the same. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this off, attempt to put that in there, see if it works. If it works, then jobs are good. If not, then I'm just going to cry, I suppose. But not the end of the world, is it, if it don't work? So we do indeed have a problem. So that's off, yeah, completely off. Get the key. Grab this key. Just put ignition on. You see how that's in the off position? It's completely off, and then still continuing to go. So what I'm going to try and do now is put that old, put the old motor back on, rip the steering wheel off, and get to that switch at the back. See if replacing that will help. I'm not quite sure because we unplugged the switch before when it got a power and it still continued to do it. So I'm a bit sceptical about that, but no harm in trying. So I've now put all that back on, and well, so put all that, just put the wiper motor back on, and we'll put the rest back on once we're done. But now we've got to do with the stalks and the switches and whatnot. So that means that airbag's got to come out. The first thing you want to do with an airbag is rip your battery off. So what I'm going to do here is just loosen this terminal, get that nice and loose, and then what we can do is just twist her up, pull her up, put it to the side. There you go, battery is disconnected. And now time to get the airbag off, which is a nightmare in of itself. So I put that back together because unfortunately I do not have the right size screwdriver to get one behind the airbag and two into the screws to take the trim off. So instead, what I'm going to do, get a start on this door, which I believe is just one bolt at the top here, one bolt at the bottom there, and the plug, and then this door should come off, hopefully. And we'll have a nice, bit nice with some tints, because I'm not a massive fan of these, like completely blocked out tints. It's going to look a bit silly now, just with black tint on boot, but yeah, it happens, doesn't it? So of course, the first thing I'm going to do, which is the first thing you should always do when doing a door, is get this plug out, because if you don't remove this plug and you just pull the door away, it's going to rip all the wiring apart. So just going to have a go at that, which it looks like it's going to be a little bit fiddly, but it's doable. So let's get on with it. So I've got this plug off now. It's easy enough. Just pull that tab and push it this way, but it's a bit tight is all. That's the only problem. So now I'm going to get that top bolt, get this bottom bolt. Oh, where is it? Get this bottom bolt and try and not drop the door. It's actually a hell of a lot easier to shut the door and get the bolts on the other end of the hinge, rather than trying to get this in there, which that's missing a bolt actually. So we'll have to nick one from of a car, but yeah, it's a lot easier to do it this way. Door is off over there now, but what I found is that even if you take these bolts out here, they don't actually do anything. There's nothing that they actually do, because you can't remove the hinge still unless it's on that like little thing there, but I don't really want to be putting against it. But anyway, you just open the front door, you can get straight to that back bolt, so it's no problem anyway. Doors on, no tints, it's looking a bit nicer. Just going to try and get these bolts in now, line her up, see how she goes. Door all done, lovely gaps all around, very, very pretty. So now we're just going to go on to the next side. If you're doing these bloody doors, just watch out, because I've just had to flip this, fighting with it for a couple of minutes, and then I thought to turn it upside down and it just popped straight in. So in the future, guys, just keep an eye on that. I've made some decent progress. This door still likes to do its thing where you open it and you can see where it's catching there. So I've got a feeling one of the hinges is dead, so that'll have to get done. This stuff I need to take some petrol to it, I think. This little liner, its body line, a lot better. This door used to sit like an inch too far out, so that's a lot better. But all I've really done is swap the two rear doors, taking them horrible tints off. So I'm gonna go give it a clean, and hopefully she'll come out a bit better. But first off, I'm gonna go have a shower, because Jesus Christ, it is bloody warm. But yeah, we'll see how she turns out. I'm happy with tints, but that door issue is really bugging me, and that bloody wipers. And wipers are really doing me head in. But it's MK4 Golf, what do you expect? But for some of you eagle-eyed people, you may have noticed that these rear doors are a different colour. So are the wings, and the bonnet is a different colour to this door, the rear quarters and the roof. That's because this is this colour is like the sparkly black, whereas this is just the dead black. But I'm not so bothered, because ultimately I want to wrap this car. I'm thinking like a nice deep purple. Nice deep purple would look really good on that, like a midnight purple, sparkly. It'd look really nice, I think. I don't know if the wheels would go with it, but I reckon some darker wheels would probably do a bit better, and needs a boot, but don't have the money for that right now. So keep on cracking on with this thing, because I'm not going to give up on it, because I love it at the end of the day, but it gives me problems. I mean, the engine literally fell out the other day. Try and put the clip in now, but Jesus, man. Look at that beauty. Engine very bad, boys.
All these bent over men, ripe for the picking.
My first actual
Don't for it to move.
thing that was wrong was this. I saw this and I was like, hang on.
I'm a thigh person.
Engine one not good. Just a bit of power foam. What I'm doing now is I'm going to be heading to my friend's house, because he's got some stuff to take off that the residue from the tape. It's got some stuff that'll, you know, get rid of that. So we're gonna go get rid of the residue of the tape, and then hopefully she'll be looking a lot better. But my plans with this car is just to have like a nice Mark 4, not one that's just been slapped together and it's just got a wafty fucking popcorn limiter and all that sort of shit. I want a nice Mark 4 Golf. And so much shit this car's been through and has put me through is just, it don't like us. It don't like us very much, as this car. I've definitely got a wheel bearing on go, which I need to sort ASAP. But yeah, I bought this car very cheap, with a strip timing belt. And we didn't notice the timing belt had stripped until after we put some inject, because I bought it off a friend and he'd had it mapped, and then 5 hours later it died. And then you know, me and my friend just thought it'll just be you know, injectors or a fuel pump. It's very ironic timing, so we just instantly went to that. And then after a bit, my friend decided to pull off the timing cover to discover missing teeth, a lot of missing teeth. We put a belt on it and it just fired straight up, and it ran beautifully until some gearbox decided to explode. Because this used to be a PD100, and the if you know about PD100s, those gearboxes are made of metal. Sorry, of chocolate. They're all made of metal, but they're all made of chocolate, really, on the PD100. So inevitably, that just decided to shit itself. So I thought, why not? At the same time of, you know, fixing it, getting it back on road, put a PD130 in it. But I did a cool thing as well. I put a 150 turbo on it. So then I got it mapped to, it's a very safe map at 150 brake. I don't want to push this in too hard just yet. I just want it nice and drivable. Get it from A to B until I've got a decent amount of money to make it fast. But at the minute, to be honest, it's fast enough for me at the moment. I don't think I'll get bored of this speed for a while. It's sitting quite nicely at 150 brake, and it pulls quite nicely. It's not the fastest thing on the planet, like it don't pin you back in your seat, but it gets you from A to B, doesn't it? And that's all you need out of these things, really. The fuel's quite a bit worse than what it was, I won't lie, but we did figure out that I had a boost leak yesterday. My engine mount had decided to fall out. To be honest, thinking about it now, it could have actually just been the engine mount falling out that caused the boost leak, but it always sounded like it had a boost leak, but we couldn't really see anything. But one of the boost pipes that we had to take off to change this engine mount wasn't really set in correctly at all, so I assume it was that was causing my lack of power and the reekiness, because this thing used to be unbelievably reeky, whereas now it's not reeky at all. I won't say at all, but it don't reek half as bad as it used to. So what we're gonna try and do now is just get these sticky tape bits off of it, and hopefully she'll look pretty. But this car has been through way too much shit to just be left in the field and scrapped. Because realistically, scrapping this car would be the best financial option, but I like it. I've really taken a liking to this one. You know, its story, it's got some lore to it, so we're just gonna get this looking nice. As I mentioned earlier, wrapping it purple I think would be really cool. You don't see a lot of purple Mark 4s. If I'm honest, I don't know if I've seen any in person. I've seen a couple online and whatnot, but I don't recall seeing any in person. Which would be pretty cool. Would be very cool. And it just looked nice. And like whenever I built a Mark 4 in Forza, it was either like a nice sparkly red or a nice sparkly purple. Like we're never black. And this car in black, it doesn't do it justice. You know what I mean? I like a black car as much as next guy, but I want a bit more pizzazz. Need a little more pizzazz for this thing, but yeah, right. I think I'll get back to you, but you know, after we've done the trying to get this sticky tape bits off, see if it looks any better. Now it's got all its tints removed. You can see how much of a scruffy bugger I am. I think it just looks a lot better. She looks like a car now, rather than just some black orb that moves across the world. But this will be tips been removed, so that job is done. So yeah, thank you very much for watching.